Caller, what's your name and you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin from Oakland, talk to me, fam.
Yeah, Coach. I think that video of Devin Haney on ESPN. Who the hell is advising this for? Like, I mean, it just looks bad. Like he's basically scared of running because I mean, you know, we all read that 12-page tweet that he supposedly wrote about how Ryan let down the children and you know, all this other nonsense, and now he's over there like, yeah, you know, he could have killed me, but I could have killed him too. And it's just like, come on, man, you're supposed to try to make it sound like, man, now I want his ass. You know, before I wanted to beat him, now I want to put him in a hospital. And he's like, no, I don't want to fight him. It's just a bad look, you know, because it's like, okay, if you don't want to fight him, then who the hell do you want to fight? You know what I'm saying? You know, you're 26 years old. You ain't about to retire. So who you got it out for? Who's on your hit list? You know, you can't be over here looking all pussy on national TV and then try to call out Tank Davis. So who do you really want to fight? You know what I'm saying, Coach?
Man, you know what I'm wondering? Only time would tell. But after this scandal with the Ryan Garcia pop on PEDs, I'm wondering that if this is going to have some type of backfire effect on the Haneys. I want you to hear me out. Devin Haney didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong.
Nope.
He went into a big fight with Lomachenko. He went to a fight with Regis Prograis. It didn't sell well, but you know, it did good at the gate, but it didn't sell well pay-per-view wise. So he went into something with him. But now after the Ryan Garcia saga, I'm like, where does he go at from here? I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. Something is telling me he may have issues trying to land other big fights in the future. I don't know. We'll see. And it's not because he did anything wrong, but just something just telling me that I think this whole thing is just it's gonna be bad for both sides. Believe it or not, and Devin Haney ain't do shit wrong, but that just
no.
I can't really explain it right now, but I just have a feeling like that.
No, I totally get it. Yeah. I totally get it because he's basically, you know, trapped into a corner because he's not a big draw, he's unmarketable, so he can't just, you know, make another big money fight, and then, you know, his options are limited based on his, you know, skills and, you know, deficiencies. So it's kind of like, where do you go from here? You know, the Sandor Martin fight, even that I think is dangerous because of what he did to Tio. I still say he beat Tio. So do you really want that smoke? And he's a lefty. So, you know, it's all downhill from here. I mean, he had a nice run, became undisputed, but from here on out, that man in trouble.
Why? So you think he in trouble? Okay. All right, cool. Hey, listen, man. Shout out to Martin from Oakland, man. Salute, fam. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Curtis from Long Beach.
Curtis from Long Beach, talk to me.
Yeah, I don't think Deb gonna have any problems making those fights because everybody just seen him get his ass whooped. So people gonna be dying to fight him. I think if anything, the fight's gonna be easier to make. And depending on the
I'm talking about the big name fights. The big name fights. The big money fights. The big money
everybody
fights.
Seen him get his
big money fights. I mean,
before he couldn't make the fights because they felt like, you know, they couldn't, you know, they didn't want to deal with him moving around the ring and boxing. But now that they done seen Ryan whoop his ass, I don't think they're gonna have no problem stepping in there with him. You know what I'm saying? So I think he'll be fine getting fights. I think the rematch will happen because everybody's gonna be clamoring for it. You know, they're gonna be like, well, Ryan clean this time and this and that. But it all depends on Ryan's suspension because Ryan has to appeal the test. In order for them to test that B sample, they don't just automatically test it. He got 10 days to appeal. So if you don't appeal it, then they're not gonna test it. So it all depends on what happens with that. Now the problem with that is that Amir Khan got caught using the same stuff and he got a 2-year suspension. So, you know, it all depends on his suspension. But I think they'll fight again because this time they're gonna give Devin the higher percentage because of the shit that Ryan did, and I think that fight gonna be even bigger. So I think they'll fight again, and then that's just depending on the suspension. But I think Dev will be fine. But you know, we just got to see how this gonna go because, you know, Ryan and his camp haven't said that they appealed it. to get the B sample tested. So I don't know what's up with that.
So who would they appeal to?
They would appeal to VADA, and VADA would test the B sample.
This is the problem. I'm finna tell you
Or
what
the commission. Or the commission.
Yeah, I'm finna
They
tell you
would commit to their petition. They would test it.
I'm finna tell you what the problem is. Henry Garcia, Ryan Garcia, and a lot of Ryan Garcia supporters have already muddied the waters with VADA. So the next thing is, if Ryan Garcia appeals it, come on, man, who are we going to appeal it to? The same corrupt doping agency, allegedly. Of course, not me. I'm not saying this, so I got to say allegedly. But I'm saying I'm kind of like not projecting, but giving you an insight into what's being said, what's going to be said, because I see the groundwork has been laid already. So the sheep, this is how they're doing it. The sheep is going to make an appeal to the wolf. The same wolf that came inside where the sheeps are at and committed the crime or whatever, so to speak. So the water's already muddy with this. And if Ryan Garcia fans feel like his father feels that there's a conspiracy against his son, what we're going to make an appeal to the same company that's on Devin Haney's side, on Bill Haney's side. They got a good relationship with them, ABCD. Whether it's true or not is irrelevant. The fact is, enough people believe it. And that's how they gonna run with that. But I got other calls calling in. Shout out to Curtis from Long Beach. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? It's Rose from Houston.
Rose from Houston, talk to me.
Hey, I honestly think that this whole controversy and stuff might be the worst thing to happen to Devin Haney. And the reason I say that is because when you're a fighter who's never been beat before, and you get beat in that type of fashion, you go through that process, and he admitted it himself. You go through that process where you start questioning everything. You kind of tear yourself down. You start looking, at the interior of yourself, at your team, and things like that. And then you start the process of building yourself back up, fixing your errors, and most of the time people elevate to things like that. But now I feel like the way that they're looking at this and the way that I know that the Haneys are probably going to take it, now all those questions that he's had for himself and all those questions that he's been trying to find answers for, he's about to throw that out the window because now this nigga cheated. That's the only reason why he beat. So me personally, if I'm Devin Haney, I'm still looking at the fight for what it was. I went in there. I couldn't determine the difference between the 1-2 and the 1-3. I was getting caught with the left hook at will. And me personally, if he wants to bounce back and become a better fighter and elevate from this, he needs to look at the fight for what it is and not lean on this excuse. I just wanted to go ahead and say that. Appreciate you taking my call, Coach. I'm about to get off here and let you cook.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie from New York, talk to me.
Coach, here in New York, everything changed in the year 2000. It was Arturo Gatti versus Joe Gamache. If anybody doesn't know this fight, please watch it. You need to see the ending of this fight. I wanted to ask Steve Kim, but, you weren't taking calls. So, but anyway, I know he remembers. This fight took place at the Garden, Coach. Here in New York, I know that you can't be, after you rehydrate, you can't be bigger than, I think it's 10 or 12 pounds
10 or 12
than
pounds?
your opponent on fight night. Yeah. But that KO by Arturo Gatti was so scary, Coach, that the boxing commissioner in New York had to take action and change the rules. Gatti almost killed that guy. He came in I think it was either 20 or 18 pounds bigger than the guy. And when they hit him with that 3-punch combo, man, Coach, that KO was so bad and ugly that, again, that kid, he sued the boxing commissioner in New York, and he won easy in court. So please, people in the chat, I advise you to watch that fight and pay attention to that ending, because that changed everything here in New York. Now, Coach, about Ryan Garcia and Haney, I see that rematch is going to happen. I don't know when, but it's going to happen. I mean, it's going to be a massive fight. It's going to be big for everybody, including them. All this drama today is crazy, Coach. Canelo fights tomorrow. Nobody's talking about it. you know. But I like how the way Devin is talking. You know, again, I know he's a real one. He's young. He's gonna bounce back. It seems to me like he's in the right frame of mind. You know, after the first loss, when you're a fighter, man, that's devastating for a fighter. I know that much. And Haney, I also agree with Curtis from Long Beach. Haney will definitely get the big fights now, Coach. I know the big boys, you know, they're looking at him like it's food. Don't be fooled by that beating, though. You know, he's gonna bounce back. And I know that I got Tio beating the shit out of him, Coach. To be honest with you, Coach Tio's a way better fighter than Ryan. I'm taking all bets when that fight happens. Anybody in the chat that wants to see me, please do. I like how Victor Conti is rubbing in that he's you know, rich and living the life. And your boy Steve Kim, Coach. I'm just joking, but in regards of listen, to Steve Kim, stop the hate, man. Salute from New York, Coach. I'm out.
Salute, fam. Shout out to Dave from New York. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Juan from DC.
You say Vaughn from DC?
Juan.
All right, DC, talk to me.
Juan
Juan from DC, talk to me.
What's up, boss? How you doing, my man? It's been a while. I used to call in a while back when you first started. I love the show, man. Anyhow, I was calling just because, you know, just all the hoopla online and shit about Garcia and all the cheating and all the scandal and all that shit. And I just find it funny because, I mean, number one, I'm not even a Garcia fan. Just want to throw that out there. I did put some money on the Bama, and he did got me paid. So that's cool. But they're trying to talk about trying to take away to win and yada yada. And then I started, you know, clicking on some of the articles, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, hold up, this is the same Victor Conti with the infamous Victor Conti with the Lance Armstrong and the 007 cheating scandals with all the football players and the baseball players and all that shit. This is the same one, the same guy that got Haney packing on 25 pounds, looking awesome versus Prograis overnight. That's the same one, right? The same Victor Conti, and this is who we're listening to. Come on, man. Come on, stop the cap. I think this is all smoke, and it's all for clickbait and all that shit. Cuz got his ass smacked like we all thought he would. I mean, we all said he was chinny. We all said he can't take a punch. I mean, like, why are we over here acting like that couldn't, like, you know what I mean? Come on, man. And then now Garcia, they trying to make him like a big cheater. The dude was in there with a real killer and Tank. You know what I mean? He was in, and I mean, why would he sit there? I mean, it doesn't even matter. I just find it it's just something to talk about, and people just, you know, getting all wrapped up into that mess, and it's just smoke. For real, it's all BS. And yeah, there's how many boxers out there, how many fighters, MMA, shit, even my man John Jones, man, one of the baddest motherfuckers in the world, but come on now, he's been busted plenty of times. I mean, shit, your favorite football player is on the shit. I mean, I'm not trying to make excuses of it, but like, he ain't in that shit. He ain't in this game to be cheating versus Haney. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it, man.
All right, salute, fam. Thank you for calling. Juan from DC, salute. I'm calling. What's your name? Where you calling from?
David Memphis, Coach. Been a minute. What's going on, my brother?
Man, David from Memphis, man. Talk to me, partner.
Oh, man. Hey, been around the block a time or two. I tried to hook up there. I was there at the fight, man, on Section 3, but I didn't have your number or nothing, and I was trying to hook up. I knew you were supposed to be in town and everything, but anyway, it's all good. But I just called in and wanted to touch on a few things there, Coach. Wanted to address first what I didn't know if you saw Showbiz Adult over there. He dropped some information earlier today. I saw where WADA had come out. You know, they got a warning. They had even gave and said that they're telling people, man, that a lot of the substances and stuff that they got on their, supplements and things like that, especially like if you're doing something for like trying for weight loss or any of that kind of stuff, it's got that O-string and all that is listed in it, even if it says on the bottle it don't have it. and he's thinking he was shouting out to Ryan and all his teams. He said to go and check on it, whatnot. But to make a long story short, he's thinking that maybe that Ryan was having a hard time losing weight, whatnot, and that he probably was was taking something for weight loss, and it may be in it, and then they get the attorneys or whatever to see. But anyway, I was just didn't know if you saw that coach. That's a Showbiz Adult over there. You can see that, but far as on that weight and stuff, and what didn't make sense to me is I don't believe the boy done it intentionally. If he may have took something like Showbiz is talking about, maybe, but he had all of his tests. The last one I think was either April 3rd or April 4th, and he had passed all the other tests, and so it wouldn't make sense for him to take something intentionally, knowing that he's gonna have to take the test again. So that's just my thought. As far as everybody coming in on the weight bullet, shit, they ought to be like Roy Jones. Roy Jones is telling you come in there and I'll whoop your ass anyway.
Shout out
Coach,
David from Memphis, man. Salute, fam. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Sneaky from Fontana.
What your name is?
Sneaky from Fontana.
Okay, Mickey from Santana. Talk to me.
Hey, man, I just wanted to touch base on the whole allegation with the Ryan Garcia situation. Bear with me. I'm trying to get my thoughts together.
Yeah, you got 3 minutes.
Because it really pisses me off. It really pisses me off on how, this whole situation is bearing down and how they're lying to the people. Now, let me tell you, I've used the U-terms. I know how they work, right? So enable any substance that you inject, it takes anywhere. I just want to, give you a little bit of information so everybody on your channel can understand how this works. Any substance that you inject, right? It's oil concentrated, which is with I'm not sure what kind of oil it is, but it's some kind of seed oil. So it takes time for it to hit your bloodstream, right? It usually goes anywhere from 3 to 4 weeks and able to take response to your body. And it makes you, stronger. You build muscle. You burn calories. It does all bunch of stuff to you, right? And after 3 months, it starts to give you acne. It starts to do all kinds of stuff. But the substance that they're talking about, which is Ostraine, it's in the same family category as clenbuterol, right? So clenbuterol, enable for it to work, you have to microdose, right? So now they're saying that he failed a drug test a day before the fight and the day of the fight. Am I correct? Is this what they're stating?
Yeah, that's what they said.
They're stating this. Yeah, they're stating this, right? But enable for that term to work, it has to microdose. So it just doesn't happen overnight. You can't just take it and say, oh, I'm going to shred all these pounds or I'm going to feel... Matter of fact, that doesn't even give you strength. It's to lose weight. So if I'm not mistaken, Ryan Garcia didn't make it to the weight that the fight was supposed to be at, right? Now, Eddie Hearn is saying that, the lab test shows and proves and
right, man,
this and that, right? But he's saying that
we got on the call.
He's saying that they needed to... Oh, hold on. I'm gonna make it quick. I'm almost finished.
Yeah, you're 3 minutes up.
Just so that people know the facts.
Yeah.
Just so that people know the facts and all these lies is completely stopped. That's what I'm trying to get at. All right. Now Eddie Hearn saying that they took the lab test and sent it in.
So summarization is that's a discrepancy. Issues, problems, whatever. I think I get your point. I got you. To summarize what you're saying, I got you. Salute, fam. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach Devin Haney, it's Casino Like Prayer.
Casino, talk to me.
What's going on, man? Hey, that dude, what's the dude name from Memphis just called in not too long ago?
David.
It was kind of hard to understand.
Yeah, he from Memphis, Tennessee, so he had that deep Southern accent. Yeah, the Dave, man. You know what I mean, man? Yeah, get what you want. You know what I mean, man? Yeah, man. I got chain now. He got a deep Southern accent. Yeah.
Yeah, well, basically, what I was trying to call for the longest, but basically, he was talking about what I was calling to say. Because, Showbiz did some research, and I just want to say it again, because he said it, but I don't know if everybody understood what he was trying to say.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But Showbiz did some research, bro. There's a video online, bro.
Okay, I'm going to check it out.
Listen. No, for real. Now it's a video online. Not this. Showbiz showed it on his show. Shout out to Showbiz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he showed it on his show. It's a video online. If you go on YouTube and look up USADA athlete warning, there's a warning that the supplements they put in Ostarine, the same shit he busted for in the fucking weight cut supplements that's supposed to be clean. You see what I'm saying? And basically what he was saying is, like, you know how they posted them 4 drug tests before he made weight, and you know how none of this shit makes sense? Alright, so basically what I'm looking at it, bro, this nigga popped dirty, yeah, but he did that shit on accident, bro. Because of the levels that's in that shit, it ain't even hardly shit. You see what I'm saying? And we gotta wait till that shit come officially back. But yeah, the B sample gonna be dirty, all of that, but they gonna, I mean, you know when you get popped dirty, your name never really cleared, but ain't nothing gonna happen because, bro, that shit was an accident, bro. And that's what it looked like, because the shit don't make no sense if you know what that drug is and the amount of time from his last clean test into the fight. It had to be an accident, bro, because that shit retarded. It wouldn't even make no sense. You see what I'm saying? For him to even be trying to cheat that close to the fight. And bro, I mean, it's an athlete. It's on YouTube for everybody, bro. Like, you can go look at it. USADA warning every athlete that do any sport to be careful with the supplements and shit. Because even if it don't say it on there, it's in there.
All right. Well, shout out to
and it helps you with losing weight.
All right, well, salute, fam.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check out Casino. I'm gonna check out Showbiz. Salute to you, fam. Thank you for calling the show. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, what's up, man? It's just J Rock from DC, man.
Man, J Rock from DC, talk to me, Phil.
Goodness. Hey, man. Hey. Your man Curtis might be on to something, dog. Me and my here, we was thinking about it, man. Devin has fought that man 6 times already, right? Well, they fought 6 times in the amateurs, right?
6 times, yeah. Yep.
And it was 3-3. Man, when Devin got hit, the way he looked at Ryan, and when he was on the ground looking at Ryan on the canvas, it looked like he was looking at that nigga like, bruh, you ain't never touched me, pause, no diddy. You ain't never touched me like that a day in your life. And I done been in the ring with you, fuck headgear or not. Like, I done felt your power. When he got hit by that man, the look in his eyes looked like yeah, this is a different nigga. I ain't never experienced nothing like this. So he might be right, man, but I said it yesterday, man. Fuck Ryan, dog. That nigga cheated. All these motherfuckers calling in talking about something. The test ain't right and all that shit, man. They ain't never got drug tested for no serious shit like that in their life. That shit, like Steve Kim said. I said the shit Steve Kim said yesterday. They take the sample, the A sample and the B sample off the same sample. All this, that shit ain't cycled through and it don't make sense, man. That shit is cap. And even Casino, bro, like, if that nigga was taking supplements and that shit was in the supplement, it's still on the fighter and his team to make sure that the supplements that he's taking don't have any of that shit in it. Whether you go send that shit off to a lab and get it tested before you take that shit, or however you do it is on you. But, man, that nigga cheated. I ain't trying to hit none of that shit, man. Fuck that nigga. That nigga need to get suspended for life. Fuck him. Fuck that nigga. He cheated. Fuck it.
Hey, Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hi, Coach. It's Tony, Chicago.
Tony from Chicago. Talk to me. You got 3 minutes, Tony. You got 3 minutes now.
Okay. Coach, you just took 20 seconds of my time. Anyway, what I want to say is that I think people should be, I think everybody's like jumping the gun. There's still a process that has to go on before people make up their minds. Ryan has to come out with has to come out with his own version of events.
Right.
And then there has to be an investigation. Then things will be clearer. So people should put their guns back in their holster, put their emotions back. And let's see what happens in the coming weeks or months. The only part I'm uncomfortable with is there's something about where Ryan says, where am I gonna get steroids from? I don't even know. That's bullshit. Everybody knows where to get steroids from. You go in a gym, you can get steroids. You can get steroids anywhere. So that is the only part of it that is concerning, because when people start saying, "Oh, conspiracy," look, I'm gonna tell you a story which is very funny. In my, where I come from, there was a time some money got lost in the ministry in Nigeria. This is a real story. You can Google it. When they made an inquiry into what happened, the secretary in charge of the money said, "You know what? A snake, a python came into the ministry and swallowed the money." And some people believed it. I swear to God. So, you know, when you say things about all these conspiracy, you know, when people start saying conspiracy, it's just a clear thing of, you know, let the process, you know, let the process go on, then everything will become clearer. That's all I have to say, Coach.
Caller, you got 3 minutes. Talk to me. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, what's happening? This could sound like prayer 2 times, man.
2 times. Talk to me.
Hey, I was just calling back. Cause I mean, the point of what I was saying, wasn't about showbiz. It was about the video that he showed. I wouldn't even. I don't call nobody. I don't say what nobody is saying if they don't got no receipts and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that video right there, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about.
No, I know that wasn't the one you talking about.
Okay.
I
get you. I know he a clown. I know he funny as hell. Like he be having shit on his head and shit. Yeah, but basically, what I'm calling, because bro, people keep. I'm looking at the chat, bro, and I'm listening to the nigga who called, bro. Like, bro, I ain't called in a minute like I used to, bro. Cause I've been trying to like get myself together with not getting them spazzing on people I ain't seeing in real life and shit. But it's like, bro, I ain't called like I used to in a long time, bro. And I think these niggas got me fucked up and they forgot. You know what I'm saying? Cause, bro, it's crazy the way that, like, bro, I ain't even put no opinion on what I just called. I ain't even put no opinion on the situation at all. All I was saying was about a video about supplements being tainted, and bro, these folks jumping out of their body. But coach, all I'm calling back to tell, but coach, tell them, coach. But
yeah. No. Supplements do be tainted. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Corey from Texas. What's up?
Corey from Texas. Talk to me, brother.
Man, I'm mad I didn't miss yesterday, but I was at the DMV. I was mad I couldn't call him, but I'm gonna just touch on what Steve talked about because I know it's Friday. I agree with a lot of the things Steve said, because he said the Haneys were arrogant, and I think that's what I take from it. Whether you think Ryan is clean or dirty, I think no matter what, Devin needs to learn from this 3 things, and that's the business of boxing. Number one, better game plan. Your technique is off, young brother. You can't go in there and try and stand in the middle of the ring and try and throw blow for blow with freaking Ryan Garcia. That's not the type of fight that's not the type of fight you are. Number 2, if somebody comes in overweight, you can always call off the fight. Always call off the fight. You don't have to take the money. Finally, with all this crazy stuff that's going on from here on out, before you ever take a fight, you should make sure you go to a athletic commission. I don't know if it's Texas, Nevada. I know there's always fights in Florida where you at, coach, usually Orlando or Miami. Miami. Find out what is the drug test is the damn night before, and then go from there. I don't know if all of them are only 72 hours or not. You can correct me if I'm wrong, coach. But find out what the hell is going on. But that's why I agree with Steve Kim at. It's like, don't be so damn arrogant, man, and learn the boxing game.
All right, salute, fam, man. Shout out, man. Shout out to Corey from Texas. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Coach, is Tony, Chicago, 2 times.
Tony, 2 times. Talk to me.
Okay, Coach, I want to ask a question which you may or may not know the answer to. Because what is to stop Ryan from saying, oh, you know, the sample, you know, the B sample was tampered with as well? Is the B sample like deposited with like a third party?
No, it's the same party.
Oh, it's the same party. Okay, yeah. So yeah, there you go. So he can always say, oh, you know, it's the same people. So you know that maybe they should think of maybe next time depositing it with a third party who both parties trust, so that you know the next time everybody knows that sample hasn't been tampered with.
Yeah, I said that in the beginning of the show. I said that in the beginning of the show. I said because the premise has already been laid about Victor Conti on Snack, so it's already been laid for Snack.
Okay.
Well, not Snack. On VADA, the premise has already been laid. So if the same people was going to do the testing for the B sample, then the Garcia's argument is going to be that what you just said. But shout out to Tony, man. Salute to you, fam. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Man, what's up, coach? It's inevitable. It's D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore.
D-Block, talk to me.
Man, Coach, did you see the weigh-in? Did you see the people that came out for the weigh-in?
No, sir, I didn't. No, sir, I didn't see it, sir.
Versus...
I didn't see it. We over here.
Oh, you didn't see it?
No, I didn't see it at all, bro. We're not even talking about Canelo. We talking about Ryan Garcia. We got almost 1,000 people here, man. I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. We talking about snitches. Well, what did we say yesterday? What did we say about snitches yesterday, Coach?
Hey, man. What did you say about them?
Snitches. So let me tell him like this, Coach. You know, I'm done with this shit. I'm done with this Garfield ass, cartoon ass kind of shit that people want to say this, and that. This, and that. Left and right. We got the answers on it. Didn't you just hear Showbiz? He found the answer. He found the answer. He gave you the answer. Now, be quiet. We actually have a fight.
What was the answer?
Go ahead, Coach.
No, I'm asking you, what was the answer? You say he gave the answer. What was the answer?
Well, I don't want to talk about that right now, Coach. You know, I want to keep on that right now, Coach.
No, you brought it up. You can't bring it up and then, and say you don't want to talk about it. You brought it up. What was the answer? What did he say?
Coach, I got 3 minutes.
No, you ain't got 3 minutes. I'm gonna give you extra 30 seconds. I'm gonna give you extra 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, Coach. Here we go. You know, Showbiz, I don't like the guy. At all. You know, the guy came out with a bulletproof plan of saying, there have been certain fighters been exposed to this to where they're not really guilty because of certain things that have been put in their own body that they didn't know they actually had going on. Am I right or am I wrong, Coach?
I don't know if you're right or wrong. I haven't experienced that, so I really don't know. If you say if that's what you say,
okay, me neither, Coach.
If that's what you said, he said.
I just get ready. Yeah. I just look, Coach. Due process is innocent till proven guilty. We got an A sample. The B sample somewhere out there in the air somewhere, Coach. We don't know yet. We have to wait before we judge. And I want to participate in that side where it says I'm not going to judge the man until we actually find out the truth, and the truth will set you free. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yes, sir. Yeah, truth will set you free.
My people, I want to tell you I love everybody. Respect Tenderoni Friday, of course, and I definitely can't wait for the fight tomorrow. Canelo Mundia, all day, every day, baby. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, Baltimore. Hey!
Sorry, D-Block. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? It's David from Cleveland.
David from Cleveland, talk to me.
Hey, Coach, I just want to thank you for a great show. Yeah, I can't make heads or tails of all this conspiracy. Man, this shit is crazy, bro. So, I'm curious. Is it worse to plead the fifth or say something that's a conspiracy now? Is that where we at?
I mean, people feel the way they feel, fam. If they feel it's a conspiracy, they feel that a lot of stuff that Ryan Garcia was saying, is the reason why people are after him. They trying to destroy him, and there's people that really, really believe that shit. And he took a picture with President Trump, and anybody that associate with Trump go to jail, and this and that, and Alex Jones, he's associated with Alex Jones, this and that. So some people really, really feel that way, brother.
Oh, so if I ever get charged with a crime and I go to court, is my chances better pleading the fifth or saying it was a conspiracy to get off? Which gonna give me the better chance of getting off?
I mean, that's subjective to you, man. You have to make that decision when you cross that path. I couldn't give you advice on that.
I feel you. The point I'm trying to make is you try that in court, you're going to jail. You're gonna get convicted. In order to plead the fifth on most cases, you're gonna get convicted. So, hey, Coach, keep doing your thing, man. I really appreciate you, bro.
I salute you. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is RJ. Coach, I just want to say thank you for the content, and I appreciate the chat. And I think it's awesome that how they did. They asked for a performance for Ryan and Devin, and that's what they gave us, a great performance. So, and I appreciate everybody just for making it all happen. Y'all have a great day.
He's a macaroni. Anyway, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? This is Coach Eddie from ATL.
Man, Coach Eddie, talk to me, fam.
What's happening, brother?
Hey man, good great show day as usual. Salutes to all the tenderonis on Tenderonis Fridays.
Yeah, the tenderoni.
If I was Devin Haney, I like the interview that he did, and this is what I would do. I would go on every platform, and I would troll Ryan Garcia. I would paint him as this horrible person. I would defame him on every single platform. I would go on Club Shay Shay, Stephen A. Smith Show. He already been on Sports Center, so this is national news now. I see if I can get on Good Morning America, either any platform that would take me, and I would go around and I would do a smear campaign on Ryan Garcia to get it to a fever pitch where Ryan Garcia will demand me for a rematch for defamation. And then that right there probably be one of the biggest fights of the past 10 years as far as pay-per-view. But it definitely have to be a smear campaign.
See. I hear what you're saying on that. He can't go on a tour and do a counter because right now, Devin Haney can feel that, hey man, this things that being said about me, man, that this ain't goddamn true, and I need to try to get ahead of this. Now his father's family, his father's LDBC. What they are saying is, look, this is what they have to do to beat us, right? They're taking that angle. So Devin Haney. If I'm Devin Haney, I want to separate myself from the stigmatization of that, right, with them. If he wants to go on a circuit and go on the media circuit and talk, I think he should do it by himself. I like what he was able to do today.
Exactly.
I like what he was able to do with Sports Center. You don't want to be the one talking and have your daddy right there talking for you as well. You don't want that. You gotta do it yourself because Devin Haney is what, 25, 26 years old, and he wants to, he wants to be able to just show that he's a man that can talk for himself, So if he was to do that, I don't know about the smear campaign, but just speak the facts. He could just say, hey, listen, man, I'm a clean fighter. I came in the sport clean. I don't cheat. I don't do this. I don't do that. And man, I just want a even playing field. And maybe he could try to garner some sympathy. Because his fans are sympathetic, but maybe he could try to garner some sympathy from maybe even the casual fans. Because Ryan Garcia, the casual fans love him. That's he got the casuals on lock.
Yes, sir. I know I don't want to get the Jeopardy music, but like I say, he touched a whole new audience this morning with Sports Center. But like I say, this rematch, I believe it's going to happen just like the Cotto and the Margarito rematch happened. Devin go out there, go out and fight Sandor Martin, Ryan Garcia, serve your suspension, then y'all fight later on down the road for some big money. But that's my call, Coach.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? You the last caller.
Coach, it's D-Block 2 times.
D-Block, talk to me.
Coach, I want to tell you something, man. I got to be serious with you, man. I got to keep this serious because I got to be serious. Now, we know Ryan Garcia is an innocent man till proven guilty. And we know that Devin Haney, one of my youngest, Coach, he was on ESPN today. He didn't look so happy. He looked sad. His face looked a little puffy, Coach. I don't know if he's,
No, he gained weight.
The damage. Yeah, he gained. You could see it in his face, Coach.
Weight,
And I don't know if it's water weight or he just went to feasting. He got $35 million, like he said.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he went for, somewhere to go gobble, eat something up.
Yeah.
Coach, I feel like Devin Haney needs to realize and just take his career somewhere else, Coach. He needs to take some soft touches, a couple of soft touches. Like Sandor Martin, that's a soft touch. Like Teofimo Lopez, that's a soft touch for Devin Haney. We know Devin Haney has great defense, great credible. I mean, the guy is athletic, great ability. He's been trained by Floyd Senior. Bill Haney's going to be there on his back. Coach, no, did he? What do you think about that, Coach?
Well, he's going to have to fight Sandor Martin anyways because that's his mandatory. He's going to have to do that. And just see where he's at from a rhythm standpoint. There's something that Steve Kim said. Hopefully this fight with Ryan Garcia doesn't take a lot out of him mentally, because of the fight. Now we do know that Ryan Garcia got popped dirty, so I think that Devin Haney can always find solace in that. Look, man, I got lost to a guy who got popped dirty. He cheated, right? So you can say that to tell yourself that. But psychologically, did that beating take something out of him? And how would it help him? How would he be able to perform later on down the line in the near future? That's a good question. We won't know till we see him in his next fight. But D Block, I'll stay away from punchers, boxer punchers. Stay away from Matias. Stay the hell away from Teofimo Lopez because of his athleticism. And he throws punches at different angles, and just try to just stay away from punchers and for now until you see where you're at. That's what I say. But wrap up, D Block. I'll let you wrap it up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up, Coach. Thank you so much. Everybody, get ready. Like I said, Saturday night's gonna get lit up, and we're gonna come play right here with Coach, and it's gonna be on fire. Reggie all day, baby. Let them free swing. D Block, D Count, D-Ville, Baltimore.
Shout out D Block. Yeah, Devin Haney can always draw from that. You get what I'm saying?
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.